Would you like to know how to feel more empowered about yourself, about your path, about moving forward without feeling the need to hold back, limit yourself, or maybe even end up talking yourself out of doing something that you actually would like to do? Well, if that's you, then this video is for you, because I want to share with you the top 10 habits that can help you stay empowered on a daily basis, where you really step into your power and go after what you want without holding back, limiting yourself, or feel like you can't do this. So if you want to learn how to be more empowered, then stay tuned. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Super excited that you're here, that you found me. Now, in case you don't know me, my name is Kay Sanders. I'm a divine messenger and celestial healer, here to assist awakening souls on their spiritual awakening journey so they can really awaken to their power within, step into their power, and create more success, abundance, and freedom in their life, all while making a bigger impact in the world. Now, if that's you, if you're on your spiritual awakening journey, and if you haven't done so already, I do want to invite you, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I release new content. So let's talk a little bit more about staying empowered, being empowered. What can you do on a daily basis to really feel empowered? Because it's easy to get sidetracked by life, to get derailed by life, where maybe you felt empowered one moment and something happened and you're just totally feeling like you're not good enough, you can't do this, you're questioning your path, you're questioning just about everything in life, and you're wondering, what can I do to be more empowered as I move forward on your path? Now, if that's you, then in this video, I really want to share with you those top 10 habits that you can start implementing to feel more empowered, to feel more courageous and confident about yourself, about your path, and moving forward. So the first one is, the first habit I highly recommend is meditate daily, because meditation, it helps you get back to center. It also helps you tune out your ego. It also helps you just become aware of what's going on in your mind, because you are paying attention in a way. You're noticing when your mind is running crazy as you're trying to meditate. So meditation is truly a powerful habit that I highly recommend you implement, because when you meditate, you really go connect deep within. That also opens you up to actually receiving guidance, to receiving downloads. Because the thing is, we're always so busy on a daily basis. Even if you just sit on the couch and watch TV, you're doing something, your mind is distracted. But when you meditate, you actually open yourself up, because you're pausing long enough to receive the guidance. One of the things that my guides recently shared with me is that the answers can be found in the stillness. When you are still, and that's what happens when you're in meditation, you're still, you can assess, you can receive guidance, you can get back to center, and you just also tune out your ego mind. So meditation, if you can meditate daily, that is a powerful habit that I highly recommend you implement, because it will really help you. Because when you get back to center, because when you go about your day, you're always all over the place, right? Your mind is everywhere. You leave your energy everywhere. And when you meditate, you get back to center. You then also have that inner feeling of kind of wholeness again, of ease, of flow. Whenever I have a bad day, I meditate longer than I usually do, because when you have a bad day, it may take some more effort to really get back to center, but then I feel better. And I want to invite you, try this the next time you have a bad day. Instead of you just ignoring it, maybe go meditate for a little bit, or maybe a little longer until you get back to center. But meditation is such a powerful habit to implement that can really help you stay empowered, because when you're meditating, you're, like I said, you're tuning out your ego, and your ego is the one that's derailing you. Your ego is the one that's telling you all kind of nonsense. You're not good enough. You can't do this. Who are you to do this kind of work, right? So when you meditate, you tune that out and you get back to center. Then the second habit is use positive affirmations. Now you can do decision statements like, I decide to create this, this, and this, or I decide to have this and this and this. You know, that when you use decision statements, it helps you build your way up to then the next step is using I am statements, those I am phrases that are really in alignment with what you want to create, who you want to be, and what you want to experience. So I am experiencing this. I am a highly successful person. I am loved. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am good enough. I am whatever it is that you want, whatever you're struggling with. You can start with the decision statements. I decide to feel empowered. I decide to create a life of more abundance, of more success. That when you start with the decision statements, it kind of eases you into then feeling ready to saying I am. Because when you start with the I am statements, I am this, I am that, I have, like the present tense statements, your ego's then maybe coming in like, no, you don't. Right? And that can then cause negative emotions around you saying those statements, and it can derail you. So when you start with decision statements, to really get into a habit, you're really deciding that that's what you're going to create. That's what you are moving towards. That's who you are deciding to become. And then eventually you will then feel ready to then also say, I am this, I have this, I experience this, like really make it a present tense statement. But when you read those, or when you write and read those positive affirmations on a daily basis, that then also helps you shift your vibration as well. Because when you read your daily decision or I am statements, and you really tune into it and feel into it, it makes you feel better. Because then when you also then maybe then see it and feel it, you then energetically align yourself to that as well. So using those positive affirmations can also help you, especially when, let's say, something happens and you're feeling derailed. Go back to I am this, I am that, I have this, I decide. And you really talk yourself, you give yourself a little pep talk. That is so powerful, where you then get back into alignment. But you want to really use those affirmations in alignment with what it is that you want. What is it that you want to create? Who do you want to be? That is truly powerful. And then the third habit is visualize or even write your new reality on a daily basis as well. So what I mean with that is, as you are getting clear on your I am statements, your decision statements, what it is that you want, you can then also then visualize in great detail what it will be like. Really energetically align yourself to that. Now, when you write your new reality from that place of who will you be then, you're also energetically aligning yourself to that next level version of you. And then because as you're writing like, what will you experience? Who will you be then? But in the present tense statement, in the present tense, like really connect yourself with that next level version, and then write your reality. What will you experience? As the next level version of you, what will you experience? You can also visualize. If you don't like the writing, now I do find writing very powerful, because then you're really in the motion. But if you just want to visualize, that's also very powerful. You just here want to be careful, because it's easy then for your mind to just kind of play tricks on you, or then wander to go somewhere else. When you're writing, you can write a lot longer without being distracted than if you're just doing it in your mind. But visualization is so powerful. Visualize who will you be then? What will you experience? What will your life be like? But really visualize your new reality, or like I said, write your new reality daily. That helps you energetically align yourself to that next level version of yourself. That it also brings in the future of that you want much quicker. But that also is so empowering, because you're really aligning yourself energetically to that next level version of you. Now, that next level version of you is a lot more empowered than you are right now, right? Because your next level version already has what you want, is already that person that you want to become. So by you writing from that place, from that space, it is so powerful, because then you're bringing it in. It's like you're collapsing the timelines. You're bringing it in, because you're here right now. This is your future self, your empowered self. And as you're writing right now in this moment, as your next level version of yourself, you're bringing it in. And then the more you do this, you keep bringing in that energy, then you're becoming that next level version of you much quicker than if you're just, trying to get there, and it's going to take so much longer. So writing or visualizing your new reality on a daily basis is so powerful. Which brings it into the fourth habit, is embody the core feelings of what you want to feel when you are there on a daily basis. Like, you really want to teach your body daily the core feelings of what you desire. If you desire to have massive freedom, then teach your body daily how it feels to be free. Now, you've experienced that feeling at one point in your life, or otherwise you wouldn't have no reference to that this is actually what you're looking for, right? If you would have never felt free before, you wouldn't know that this is what you want. because you can't miss something that you've never experienced, that you have no recollection of. So you felt all the feelings, all the core feelings that you want to feel on a daily basis, or when you're there, whenever you have what you want. When you start feeling that on a daily basis, just like writing your new reality, what brings you in energetic alignment with that. So start teaching yourself daily, like come up with 5 core feelings that you would love to feel, whether it's empowered, abundant, free, successful, joyful, happy, excited, expansive, abundant, loved, whatever it is. Come up with the top 5 core feelings that you would love to feel. Do this daily, where you really tune in. It doesn't have to take long. Now, if you have 5, that can be done in 3 minutes or maybe 5 minutes, right? Depending on how long you stay with each feeling. But the way you do that is you tune into your heart. You know those 5 core feelings, and you just feel it one at a time. So let's say you want to feel empowered. Just bring up the feeling of empowered. Like maybe feel yourself expanding from within, like sitting up a little straighter, and just feel the feeling empowered. Really focus on that word empowered. Or if you want to feel free, imagine like you're spreading your angel wings or your wings, and you're just feeling so expansive and free. Stay in that feeling for maybe 30 seconds or a minute if you can. Like I said, this whole process maybe only takes 5 minutes if you do 1 minute per word, per feeling. But just stay in that. Maybe even visualize then what it would look like for you to feel it. If you need some visual or whatnot, you can do that too. But really teach your body daily what it feels like to have what you want, to feel those core feelings. This is so empowering. It also shifts your vibration. Within those 5 minutes, you lift your vibration because you're aligning yourself to those higher level frequencies. Because gratitude, love, freedom, any of those feelings, they are higher level frequencies versus lack, stress, worry, fear, doubt. They're all on a lower spectrum. So when you align yourself energetically to those core feelings, you're raising your vibration as well. So teach your body daily. The 4th habit that I truly want to invite you to implement is embody those core feelings on a daily basis. Like really teach your body daily how it feels. Become it from within. You create it from within. You create that feeling from within. You keep feeling it. Then you become it. And then your reality will reflect that. You will then start calling forth or inviting in certain instances, circumstances, situations that mirror back that feeling. So if you're always feeling like very abundant, then you start calling forth instances where you feel abundant. Like here, yes, it's like proof. Yes, you're feeling abundant. Here's proof that you're abundant, right? So the universe will then deliver instances that mimic, that reflect back at you what you feel within. So by you teaching your body daily those core feelings that you want to feel, that's how you create it in your life. Then the 5th habit is read uplifting books or learn different things, whether it's you're taking courses or you're learning, reading books or anything like that, or go to conferences, whatever it is. But really read those uplifting, like consume uplifting content. You can also learn different things around personal development, spiritual growth, those type of things. It's all about, because any of those things that you're learning, they're all meant to also help you uplift, feel more empowered, because then you're also, of course, learning different things to help you as well. You just watching this video hopefully is empowering to you. Maybe there are certain things that I share with you in this video that you really feel called to implement. I hope you're going to implement all 10 that I'm sharing, or at least maybe 5. Let's stick with 5 maybe, right? Or maybe more, whatever you want. But you just consuming positive content like that helps you feel more uplifted. Now, let's say you're always just watching news and movies and TV shows that are negative. You feel negative. But if you, let's say, watch something positive, whether it's you're consuming any of my videos, this video or other videos, or you're watching other positive things here on YouTube, it changes also your vibration. It changes your mood. It helps you stay more uplifted, stays more positive. But I mean, because if you're watching news all the time, and there's never any good news, right? So if you're always watching that, you can't feel empowered because you're consuming too much negative stuff. So the more negative stuff you consume, the more negative you feel. And in the contrary, if you consume a lot of positive things, whether it's through reading, courses, videos, no matter what it is, you feel more positive. You also feel more empowered. Then the sixth habit is I want to really invite you, especially, I mean, if you're here, I'm assuming that you're an empath, you're a highly sensitive soul, you're an intuitive, you are on your spiritual awakening journey, you are a divine soul. You do need to cleanse your energy. Because us empath and highly sensitive souls, we pick up a lot of stuff that's not ours. We pick up the negative energies from everything that's happening in the world. We're picking up energies like on a collective level. Let's say there's a full moon, new moon, energy updates and, downloads and all of this stuff. But then also when you're around people that are negative, whether it's at your job, in your home, around friends, or even if you just go somewhere or whatnot in the store, you're picking up a lot of negative energy. And it is your job as an empath and highly sensitive soul to cleanse your energy. So if you can do that on a daily basis, and I have a video for you about how to protect your energy. I put the link below where I teach you also certain ways to do that, to really protect your energy. But on a daily basis, a good habit to implement is in the morning or in the evening. And ideally also in the evening or when you go somewhere or whatnot, is you want to ground yourself, you want to cut the cords, you want to cleanse your energy field, to let go of what is not yours. Because like I said, we are sponges. Us empaths, we're sponges to all the energy, all kind of energy, good and the bad. But oftentimes the negative energy is drawn to us because of our light. We shine so brightly and the negative energy wants to come to us because also us empaths, we often filter the negative energy through us and send it over to, to cleanse it, to cleanse the energy. And if you don't know how to cleanse your energy, it could easily happen that you take it on and then it stays with you and then it can cause pain. It can cause physical issues. It can cause difficulties like, mental issues and all kind of different things. So you want to have a daily habit of cleansing your energy because when you free yourself from stuff that's not yours, then it's just you, right? And you can also feel more empowered because all that negative stuff is not weighing you down. So start a daily cleansing ritual to really cleanse your energy. And then the seventh habit is that I really want to invite you to do is surround yourself with like-minded people, with uplifting people, and do your best to stay away from any toxic situation, toxic people that are always negative, because it will negatively affect you too. Now, of course, if it's family, it may be a little challenging to stay away from them, but then here's protect your energy. Like I said, check out that video about protecting your energy. A link is in the description below. To protect your energy because you don't want to take on all that stuff. And especially after you leave, your family or whatnot, or friends that are really toxic, make sure you cleanse your energy. You don't want to take with you whatever you picked up from being around them. But as much as you can, stay away from toxic situations, environments, people, and find like-minded people that you can connect with, that you can support each other with, maybe collaborate with, or just surround yourself with positive people. This is so powerful to really help you stay empowered as well, because if you're always around people that are negative, it's very hard for you to stay positive, right? To stay empowered. If they're always limiting and talking themselves out of it and believing that they can't do it, that life is just, it is what it is, and you want to stay empowered, it's really, really challenging if you have those, you can call them dream crushers as well, or just those limiting people, those negative people. It's going to be very difficult for you to stay empowered. So find people that uplift you, where you just simply feel uplifted just by being around them. Then the eighth habit is always choose you and your desires over any fears, any doubts, any limiting beliefs, or anything like that. And I get it. This may be a little challenging, right? When you're trying to go about your life, you're trying to go after your dreams or whatnot, and then you have doubts coming up and fears coming up. Maybe people try to talk you out of it and those type of things. But here I want to invite you to really stand in your power to choose you and your desires over any of those limiters. And that's why these previous habits that I just shared with you are so powerful. Just the whole feeling, the core feelings, and aligning yourself energetically to your next level version of yourself, or writing your reality, is so powerful, because then it helps you stay in alignment with your desires, because then you're also feeling more empowered to choose you and your desires over any of those fears and doubts and limiters. But always choose you. always choose your desires over anything that is not in alignment with what you want. Your fears and doubts and limiters, they're simply not a valid enough reason for you not to live your destiny, for you not to go after what you want, do what you're meant to do. Your fears don't matter. Your doubts don't matter. The only thing that matters is you and your desires. They are more important than any of those limiters. Then the ninth habit that I want to invite you to also implement, or it's more so becoming aware. It's notice when you're not okay. That's usually the first indicator that something is off. When you're noticing that you're not okay, then you can assess what is going on. Because here you may be in resistance. You may be misaligned to what is that you're doing. Then you can course correct. When you notice that you are misaligned, when you're noticing that you're not feeling okay, that gives you the awareness. And with the awareness comes the power of choice. When you know you're not feeling okay, then you can look at, okay, what's going on? Well, I don't want that. Well, I'm going to course correct. Then in here, going back to number 8 here, always choose you and your desires over any fears, doubts, or limiters. And then the 10th and final one is, I really want to invite you, start a daily morning and afternoon routine where you really align yourself to your next level version of yourself. Now, I just shared with you 9 habits that are really powerful to step into your power on a daily basis, to really stay empowered, to feel empowered. And I want to invite you, see what you can do on a daily basis. In the morning, you can start out with meditation, writing your reality, or visualizing, using those affirmations, and then also tapping into those core feelings. Now, in the evening, you can then do the cleansing your energy field. Also then visualizing your new reality, really tapping into it, feeling those core feelings, writing about it, and then also using those affirmations as well. Now, if you just want to do one, like in the morning or in the afternoon, perfectly fine. But I want to invite you, do something daily to really align yourself energetically on a daily basis with your desires. And then throughout the day, just become aware. When are you misaligned? When are you in fear? When are you in doubt? When are you talking yourself out of it? And then really get back to center, align yourself, get back to, whether it's meditation or reading your affirmations, do something to course correct. And I also want to invite you to check out a program that I recently released. It's a 5-day program. It's called Awaken to Your Inner Badass Self. If you want to have some more help in really stepping into your power and overcoming those blocks, those limiters and whatnot, check out that program. It's just a 5-day program. The link is in the description below. I think you're going to love it. Check it out. If it feels in alignment, I hope you're going to join me. But just know that it is within your power to really stay empowered on a daily basis. Now, of course, there are going to be times when maybe you have a bad day. It's normal, right? But sometimes those bad days is also what we need to just feel what we need to feel in order to release it. But then also it goes back to awareness. Become aware when you're not feeling okay, and then assess, well, do I maybe just need some time to just feel the emotions right now? Or am I in resistance? And then you can do something about it. But I really hope you enjoyed these 10 habits. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. And please be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, as I do release a lot more content that is meant to really help you stay empowered, be empowered, and really step into your power moving forward. And also, some other tips to help you in your spiritual awakening journey. I also want to invite you to check out this video here, this next video. I think you're going to love it. But I'm so grateful that you were here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.